just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Gets through, and now an opening. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down and more for Jackson. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there on the scramble. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Flushed out right.
He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson steps away to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
19. 14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's complete to Brown, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Rolling to his left.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
There we go, Mike 20. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Rolling to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
That's it, baby.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From way up at the 23. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down.
There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Touchdown, Saints! Dawson Knox, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line.
All day, dog.
Tight end right. Tight end right. We got 4. We got 4. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson finding Knox there, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Easy, man. 41 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that report. D-line, get that report.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backward. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Wilson on the move to his left. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. 65. 65. 65.
Here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check pass. Check pass. Peek in. Peek in. Peek in. Alert. 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 Let's go double count right here, double count.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
Easy. Check. Watch one. Come to my work.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Taking it about the 36. And just shutting him off there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.